Hey guys, how's it going? It's Eamon coming at you in the new year 2017. So glad that it's finally here. I think we can all agree 2016 kinda sucked, so I'm really hoping that 2017 will be better. My New Year's resolution for this year basically revolves around my YouTube channel, so basically it can be summed up that I want to make more videos for you guys. So hopefully that will happen and you guys will be able to enjoy that over the next year. And I would like to know what your New Year's resolutions are, so make sure that you put those in the comments below after the video, because this is going to be a good one. I would have liked to have had this video out sooner, but things got real crazy last night for New Year's Eve, which is what I want to talk about in this video, and I ended up sleeping until 3 o'clock today. So yeah, things got a little bit of a late start today, so anyway, but last night was awesome. So I was in Vegas for New Year's and I went down to the Strip. I headed to the Venetian. Then I was just kind of walking around and just kind of entertaining myself. I was alone because one of my friends was busy, another one was just too tired and didn't want to go and do anything for New Year's. So I was just kind of entertaining myself, and along the way I ended up meeting a very awesome person named, and this person and I noticed that they were alone, and so I struck up a conversation with them. And it turned out we had a lot in common, and we ended up having a really fun time. We hung out and watched the fireworks that were going off. We didn't really get a good spot for it though, because we kind of missed our opportunity because the crowds were massive. So we kind of missed our opportunity to get up front and get a good spot for the show, but whatever. We still got to see the countdown, we still got to see the fireworks, and that was pretty cool. So we got to sit there with a big crowd of people just screaming our heads off. Now the reason why we didn't get there until kind of last minute and didn't really get a good spot is because as we were walking around, we were about to go and get a spot, and then we met this girl who was giving out free entrances into this club, and it seemed really freaking awesome in there. Everybody was screaming, there was loud music, and so we were like, yeah, why not? It's New Year's, let's go to a club. And so we went in, then decided that we wanted to see the fireworks still, and so we went up and asked the girls, hey, if can you remember who we are, so that if we go see the fireworks we can come back? She said yes. So that was pretty cool. While we were there watching the fireworks and ringing in the new year, I was shooting some video. Y'all get to see that at the end. I do have video from sporadically throughout the night. It's really crappy video that I took on my phone though, so I'm not going to bore you guys with it now. It's at the end of the video in case you want to see it. But anyway, right after we were ringing in the new year, everybody screaming and stuff, we ended up meeting this guy who he turned around, saw us filming, and he salutes us, and we're like, okay. I turn off the camera, and then he comes over and starts talking to us, and he's from Germany. I don't remember what his name was. If he said it, I either forgot or couldn't pronounce it. He was slurring a lot. He was pretty drunk, but he seemed kind of funny, and so we were talking and laughing, and so we were like, hey, come back to the club with us. So we went back to the club, and I just asked the girl, I was like, hey, you remember us, right? She's like, yeah, and I just boom, walk in, and he's in between us, so it's just they didn't even have a chance to stop us and be like, who is he? He wasn't here before. I don't even think they realized. Anyway, so we get in there and we're having fun. We head to the dance floor, and we're just kind of hanging out, and then all of a sudden we get ambushed by these two girls, right? And these two girls were drunk. They were sisters. One was blonde and the other one was a brunette, so I'm just going to call them blonde and brown. Anyway, so brown was the most drunk. She was acting really ridiculous. And she starts trying to like dance on me and stuff, and she like fell down while she was trying to dance. So I help pick her back up, and she kisses me, and this girl has red lipstick just coating her mouth, right? So I know I've got lipstick on my face, and I'm just like, oh, like, this is too much for me to handle. I am not interested in some sloppy drunk girl, okay? Like, it's cool, it's fine. If you want to go out and have fun, that's fine. But there's a difference between having fun and getting real sloppy and making a fool of yourself. So anyway, I was just not about that. So I wiggled my way like away and got to a table, and I just was like, okay, I need to find somebody to help me get this lipstick that I know must be on my face off. And so I find this guy, and I was like, hey dude, do I got like lipstick on my face? Can you tell me if I'm getting it off? And he's like, yeah, it's like right there. And so I'm like rubbing, I'm like, did I get it off? And he's like, yeah, you're good. So I was like, okay, awesome. So then I turned back to see what's happening with my friends now, and he is talking to Blonde, and German guy is dancing with Brown, and she is just all up on him. And I see that like he has lipstick on her face too, like on her cheek as well, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't even know what's going on over there, but this is so messed up. And I'm like, I don't know if we want saving or if she likes this girl. And so I was like, alright, I'm going to go over and I'm going to feel it out, and I'm going to try not to cock block, but if I need to like swoop in and save my friend from these crazy chicks, I'm going to do that, right? So I go over there, and I'm trying to ignore Brown. She's still dancing on German, and so I'm just like talking to Blonde and Wee, and I kind of like interject myself into their little conversation, and he like says that Blonde is a psychiatrist or a psychologist, one of the two. Anyway, so I was like, oh, that's awesome, like, where do you work? And she's like, oh, I work in South Dakota. I didn't know it was a real state. I was like, what? She's like, I didn't know it was a real state until I actually went there. I thought it was just a made-up place. And I was like, oh my god, for Pete's sake, I have to like save her from this girl no matter what. Like, there is no way that this is just really bad. So anyway, I didn't even have to do anything actually, because next thing I know, Brown is asking German, how big are you? And she's like screaming it, just like, how big are you? And so Blonde sees what she's doing. They're sisters, like I said before, so Blonde is like, oh no, this is getting out of control. She grabs her sister and she just leaves with her. So he comes over and tells me like, dude, she just grabbed his crotch and said, what are you, like 4 inches? How big are you? I'm like, oh, that is some next level craziness right there. Like, that's a little bit too much. That's what I'm talking about when I say it's fine to have fun, but don't get sloppy, because that's messed up. So anyway, so they're gone now. German is sitting there like, dang it, where'd they go? And I'm just like, I'm glad that they're gone. I'm like, German, you can run after them if you want to, but like, I'm not. I'm staying here. And so anyway, I tell Wendy that like she's got lipstick on her face, and she's like, oh man, that's weird. And like we, you know, like clean ourselves off, make sure that we don't have lipstick on our face anymore. And we're just all kind of hanging out now. Well, that's when things turn kind of weird with German, because now he decides that he's gonna like try to hit on me. I'm telling him, dude, I don't like men. I like women. I don't want you. like back off. And he's been kind of like overly like handsy anyway. I don't mean that in like trying to like touch inappropriately. I just mean that he came over and, you know, he wanted to put his arm like around our shoulders and stuff. And so he starts doing that, and he starts like coming in close, and he's trying to kiss me, and I'm like, dude, back off. And I had to like put my hands on his chest and be like, dude, back off. I am not interested. And like he comes over and is like, what the heck is going on? Like, we need to go because I can't deal with this anymore. This is not cool. So we leave. We walk around the Venetian a little bit, just laughing, chatting, having fun, and we end up in the food court, and we just sit down, we just continue to talk, and like then we notice this other guy who is just kind of sitting by himself, and he's eating. We strike up a conversation with him. He was from Australia, and like he was pretty cool. He was cool, but then he said like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and he left. And we were like, oh, you're coming back, right? Like, we're having a good conversation. He's like, yeah, I'll be back. He didn't come back. Like, Australia he was gone. And then, like, over here, right before he had left, we had noticed another person sitting at our table, because he had kind of pulled him into the conversation as well. And he was pretty cool. He ended up just talking until I think it was like 4 in the morning. We just all sat there and just talked until 4 in the morning, and like we all exchanged phone numbers. So like it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun that night. I had a lot of fun that night, and I think that they did too. Like we were, like he hadn't come out by himself. He had been with friends, and they had gone and had their fun, and then somehow he got separated from them. And it was actually kind of funny because he was sitting there, he was like, I don't know how I got here. He was like, I'm sobering up now and things are cool now. But he was like, I don't remember how I got here. And we were like, okay, you better like eat your Subway and drink some water. Things will be fine. But anyway, yeah, we were all just laughing and talking. It was a lot of fun. And I hope to see them again. Like, I was texting them today just to kind of be like, hey, how you feeling? Hope nobody had like a hangover. All of us seem to be fine. And just kind of make sure that we stay in contact. I didn't really have time to like chit chat a whole lot, but I wanted to make sure that they knew like, yeah, like I wanna actually stay in touch, because they were really cool people. And you know, I had kind of a bad day yesterday, and I was really bummed out that I didn't have any official plans for New Year's. I'm so glad that I decided to just say, you know what, who cares? I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna look nice, and I'm gonna have fun anyway. And I did. It turned out better than I could have ever imagined, and I'm really glad that I did it. You know, especially because at the end of the night, when I kind of realized that like I was initiating all these conversations and initiating all these friendships and trying to like pull all these people together, and by the end of the night we kind of had this little group of like all of the people alone on New Year's. We just kind of came together and we made ourselves like have this really awesome fun time together. It was just so exciting. It just felt really good. It felt like a great start to the new year. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I hope that you guys had an awesome New Year's Eve / New Year's Day as well. If you did, let me know what you did. Let me know like how it turned out. Let me know again what your resolutions are. And if you want more content coming up this year, there's going to be a lot more content this year than there has been any years past. I know I let my YouTube kind of dwindle for a while there, but I'm coming back strong. So if you want more content, make sure to subscribe and ding my bell. that little thing next to the subscribe button. Make sure to ding the little bell so that you get notifications on new videos. Make sure to thumbs this up, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Oh, dude, look at all the confetti.
Yeah.
Like, everywhere. Holy fuck. It's like somebody's shit confetti everywhere.
Which is possible on a night like
It's
that.
possible. Was there a unicorn here?
No,
We missed the fucking unicorn.
Did. Oh. Am I going to be YouTube famous because of you? Is this like a thing?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I am not YouTube famous.
Almost.
At
You're
all.
going to be.
No
Believe
way.
in yourself. Believe in yourself.
I love you, my 25 subscribers, and the one who watches on a consistent basis. Love you guys. Shooting flames, as always.
Right. It's fine.
Can you imagine how hot that is, like, over there? Can you imagine how hot we are
Can you
over
imagine?
here?